Hi, my name is Tom Costa, and today we're going to take a look at the DocuSign integration with Acumatica. So the first thing we're going to do is notice that on our tasks, our sales tasks menu, we have documents pending signature. So this is going to give the user the ability to see the status of any of the DocuSign documents that have been sent out that we're still waiting to get back signed. So we'll have a constant update via this widget on our sales tasks dashboard. So let's go ahead and enter in a sales quote. And we'll go ahead and use the customer active staffing. And we'll go ahead and add an item to the sales quote. And we'll add one. So at this point, we have our sales quote. And what we want to do is be able to attach the copy of the quote and send that out so the customer can sign the quote and then receive it back so we can have that signed quote. So we'll go ahead and drag the PDF copy onto the sales quote. As you can see, we've attached the file, and we'll go ahead and now edit it, which is the mechanism for sending it over to DocuSign. So on the file maintenance, we now have a DocuSign button, and we're going to say sales quote, and the message is sign it. And we can actually put another custom message there, sign quote. We'll go ahead and save it, and now we'll send it out. So now a window is going to pop up, and actually we're logging into DocuSign at this point, because what we want to do is now say, well, where on this document do they need to sign? So we'll go ahead and attach the signature next to the signature field, and the date, we'll go ahead and have that date show up right there, and we'll want them to initial the form. And at that point, once we have those three DocuSign standard fields on the document, we'll go ahead and email it out to the customer. And it was sent out. So we can now close this up and close the file maintenance up. And now we can go ahead and check our email. So I've opened up our email, and the customer will now have received this email in their inbox, and they can now review the document. So again, it's really opening up the DocuSign account, and they'll go ahead and continue, and they can now initial it, sign it, and the date comes in automatically. And we'll go ahead and hit finish. And at that point, we're done, and we can close that up. And now the customer would have received their completed document. So again, when they review that, they can continue, and they can see that it has indeed been signed. So we can close that up. At that point, the customer has the original and their signed quote, so that's standard DocuSign functionality. And now if we go back and take a look at the sales tasks, we'll see that that's still in a draft mode because we now have to bring that signed piece or document back into Acumatica. So we'll go over to Document Management and the DocuSign Sync. There is our sales quote from today, and we'll go ahead and process it. This process really does two things. The first is it's now completed, so it's off of our pending signature list. And as we go into the sales quote, and we'll just pull up our last sales quote real quick, we can now see two files attached to the original quote. And when we open that, we can see the original that has gone out, and then the DocuSign signed PDF copy. So again, the same thing the customer had in their inbox has now been attached to the Acumatica sales quote. This concludes the presentation of the DocuSign integration with Acumatica. Thank you.